and closer to ending our ladder bracket for the night as well.
Here we go, right into it. Ling versus XO losers finals. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yep, and we are on the secluded training ground, so this is going to be a interesting exchange of events and battles and interactions to come. And it's looking like XO is already starting us all stronger right here, but Ling staying alive with the Gohan. This ain't good. I feel this one.
Yeah, that we can all feel it out here.
Ooh. Yo, somebody get that frame kind of. I can't even count these frames right now. I'm looking at the flames. I think the flames are moving at 15 frames per second.
Sheesh, and nobody else got nothing moving. Now, we may have had an issue similar to this earlier in the bracket. Ling had to reset his setup. That may end up being what's needed here. Not quite sure. They might just be going right back into it and have the lobby fix itself, because it does do that sometimes. Bro, you ever be playing with somebody how it's like, oh dude, we're cooking 33 ms, no rollback frames, maybe one delay frame or something like that, and then all of a sudden it's just like slideshow.
Dog, that right there is the bane of my existence, bro.
It's the worst,
I can't stand it. It's the worst. Really. Like, how do you sit there and justify that?
I just think that I'm not gonna sit here and say that I understand everything about netcode, because I really don't. And I think that the internet in general is not a really consistent thing. So we might be asking for, I'm not gonna say we're asking for a lot, but all I want is for us to get these tournaments running nice and smooth. All right, they both said, okay, we can move. Let's get it popping. Let's get it done.
Yep, and Ling was on such a tear that last round, right? So let's see if they can keep up that same momentum here, and it's looking like they are definitely going to be doing that, taking advantage of the patience that XO has, but they can find print for themselves in between all of the nonsense that they were just facing before. Beautiful ball from themselves.
Yeah, that was great. Ling went for the low and then went for the parry, and XO was like, I know you're trying to parry me right now. Ooh. First interaction, they had gone for the unblockable. Very interesting. Normally, Lidia players go for the mid for the first banana bunches. Ling knew the majority rule string as well was coming and was able to get out of there.
Yep. And that unblockable low is really strong for Lidia, right? She gets such good damage after with a follow-up on the attack. I don't blame anybody for wanting to duck that first.
Yeah, the unblockable high, yeah?
Yeah, the unblockable high.
Yeah, she doesn't get the extra off of it, but when you have your back up to a wall, scary stuff.
Yeah, have fun with that. Look at this stepping on the toes a little bit.
XO could not get out using the armor. Still has some armor to play with, but Ling says, you know what you should have done right there? The thing I did right there. That's gonna kill, I think.
Let's see. I think that is gonna kill. You're right. I gotta say, Rage Arts that spin the characters like that is gotta be the funniest looking thing.
Yeah, it is really cool. They have these weird tornadoes.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like Dragon Ball Z, where somebody gets hit and you're just like, I had no idea that this guy was this strong. And you just make a crater in the mountain.
His power level is so high. What do I do?
Yeah, it's like that, especially when you're playing versus Ling, the Tekken World Tour finalist from back in Tekken 7.
But I don't think that matters to XO. They're finally getting out of that wall situation that Ling had an advantage over, getting caught by the mid to take it on round 3. Ling gets to round 4.
Yeah, Ling went for the punch parry right there, which will beat the mid. However, XO delayed the option and therefore punished the punch parry. Very, very well done.
Oh yeah, wonderful job indeed. Getting the firecracker.
Kill.
Oh, should have killed him for that one. I know that's biased as hell. Ooh, look at how. Look at him. Just kind of playing around with their food, but XO says, stop fooling around with me. I'm here to win, damn it.
They almost got that full combo. Ooh, chose to not go for anything fancy on the wall. Barely just walked backwards and the toe kick whips. Ling gets whip punished and killed.
We are on final round territory with 3 banana bunches for the cart to take home with us tonight. Oh, there you go. Gets that down. Attack once again after we didn't block.
That is a huge amount of damage. It is ridiculous. Nice sidestep left. Basically, sidestep left is going to be the majority of options when Xiaoyu is back turn, and XO knows it and has used it very, very well. Stays mid on the end of it and takes game 1.
That was a wonderful showcasing from XO, even after the unfortunateness that was that previous 2B game. XO is still staying alive and still strong. The same game plan kind of working out as a whole, right?
Yeah. XO going for the full 4-3 back there because it catches AOP, but minus 14. Ling had that 14 frame punish ready to go.
And you see XO is just doing that down 3-2-1 stream. Just a tad, they're only stopping it at the second hit because they saw it earlier. And now it's just using it just a tad bit, just to see where they're at right now.
Yeah, if you know that they like to duck the 3rd hit, it's usually a good idea to go for just the 2nd hit. So you get that hesitation, you get that extra anticipation, and you get those mental frames. Peely taking that 1st round with the AOP.
And I think what XO has right now is not even any mental frames. I don't think there are any mental frames on XO. I think Peely has a bunch of mental frames on because they're trying to pressure XO, but XO is taking hit after hit, blow after blow. They lose 1 round, it doesn't fade. Fight us because they come back just as strong like this. Peely is at the wall, and they gotta put it down. Goes in that time.
That's a death right there. Uses the political storm to finish it off and tie it up.
Last one I ever seen one.
Sheesh.
Ooh, chooses not to whip plans. Probably didn't trust it just for that moment right there. Freezing up a tad bit. Now XO, once again, the hot seat of situations, unfortunately, bound right now. Getting out, trying to fight back, but no dice.
Snake Eyes even right there. XO did not have the ability to run the back one. Peeling's AOP is being used quite a bit more, and it is being that evasive button it is. Again, down forward 1, down back into the cross-lifting palm. That is just a sequence we have seen so much from Peeling with so much reward.
Always Xiaoyu, how do you not get reward? Speaking of rewards, XO is getting a lot of rewards off of that exchange from earlier with the counter hit. As of now, we are seeing them at the wall right here, though. It's too comfortable, but they're going to spend that E-dash, trying to stay active as much as possible.
Yeah, trying to get out of the wall, but unfortunately they whiffed right afterwards because Peeling was evasive, sidestepping. Oh, didn't low parry the 2nd hit. It's unfortunate. Nice! Oh. Peeling went for back 2, which is really, it's really short distance, and therefore the Cleaving Spirit was able to hit, and now we're gonna have ourselves a final round situation. Yo, Medima Prime, raiding with the party of 2. Hope you're doing good, homie.
Yep, hope you're doing good indeed as we sit here on final round territory, and I hope everybody in chat is having a wonderful time watching some solid, strong matches from 2 wonderful players, XO and Peely. XO won previously with a wonderful scenic rage. Now we're going to see if XO can keep that momentum as we finally have 1 up on the board versus the Tekken finals.
Uh-oh, that's going to do it right there. That is natural combo from back turn. XO and Peeling are tied up 1 game apiece.
Man, that was a solid ass beat from both of these players, but Peeling taking the dub is what sealed the deal. Unfortunate situation at the wall after such a strong previous round, right? Uh-oh. Fortune arises. At the wall. What do you do?
Great delay on that. That sidestep is going to work. Peeling cancels it, knowing that XO had sidestepped, and that's going to be it no matter what.
Now XO's trying to get them locked in as much as possible, but all of that happened while your back was facing Xiaoyu, and that's not what you want to have happen. Does Peeling go for an option? Yes, they do. So, down around again.
An immediate option right there. Putting XO on notice that he's going to have to maybe be a little bit more active with checking his lows. Nice using the majority rules to get the back turn tornado. Peeling gets out there with a wall jump though.
Guaranteed load into the engager. Now we're going to get back closer and closer to that wall. Peeling lower and lower on the life bar right here. And the down back 4 coming through to save the time.
Yes, sir. The down back 3, the sweep the nation, as I like to call it. Ling getting knocked down already. First 3 seconds in, but ready to pop back up, get back on the horse, and sheesh, look at this wall carry.
Oh my god, that was wall to wall damn near. Didn't get that last hit though. It didn't at the end because Peeling wants to save it. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
So dead now.
Yeah, that last hit of the wall spike is really important for the extra damage, but Peeling kept it tight, kept that wall pressure together. Peeling is being very aggressive and very pokey, very annoying with his playstyle in this round.
I don't think XL has a good counter response to it. That helicopter in the background is floating around watching 2 girls duke it out on a abandoned building that's busted up the high hell and back in this water.
D.
Rocket launchers to that one. And speaking of rocket launchers, Ling takes it game number 2 immediately, or rather game 3 in something. 2-1. There you go. That's all you need to know. Ling's favor.
Yes,
I couldn't figure out a good way to close it.
Now, we've seen a game 5 happen already. Most of the sets that we had in our top 8 so far have been one-sided. There's only been 2 sets before our first to 3s that went to a game 3, and everything else was no wins on the other side of the opponent. Peeling gave us a game 5 versus Rhythm, and XO is trying to do the same for us here. Here we go to the beach, trying to get sandy and make sure that our games is not cheats.
Well, you better get that suntan lotion out, because this is about to be a pretty sunny beatdown if we don't reach the nighttime any sooner. Sitting here at 10:14 p.m. in the Central Time Zone and 11:14 p.m. for people in the EST.
Ooh, your back turn. I bet you tried to do something crazy. XO went for the kitchen sink on that one. Very interesting. Does not go for the 442 into the horse stance launcher.
Ooh, yes, they dash, trying to stay active as much as possible. Don't let them go. Keep them in your grasp. And that up 4, 3+4. Shooting star. Keep them on their toes. Because all mids, you don't want to duck. Don't duck for nothing. Uh-oh. One more chance. One more chance. Look, Peeling knows. He knows.
Nice. XO keeping the spacing right. Had the right timing. Uses the 3-2. Sends it. Lets it rip. 53 seconds in, keeping it together.
I feel like Peeling wants this to be a game 5 for all the wrong reasons. Stop playing with your food. We have things to do. Peeling knows that, and they're trying to make sure this ends as quickly as possible. Not sure what the previous decision was last round. So what we do know is that Peeling is on the tear. Gets the AOP duck.
Yeah, they used the Hypnotist Walk to be able to get even more heat, but spent it. There is nothing you can do. Whoa, you can block, never mind!
Ooh, I understand the choice, LXO, but you know who you're facing. Peeling and Xiaoyu. And you gotta be facing either Peeling or Xiaoyu. You don't know which one you're facing.
So using the jab, he's being a little bit scared here, honestly. Getting hit by a lot of these lows peppered from the back turn, but just waiting, never mind. He wasn't scared, he was picking his money.
And that's honestly one of the best things you can do. XO put themselves at the wall for all that to happen, and now they're making it back in need to be trying to stay alive here as much as possible, but we are now in range territory, and this means only one thing comes next, a big hit like that. Peeling is on set point.
XO trying to use those quick attacks. He does get the tornado, has the opportunity to keep it together, but we're back in those quick brawling stages.
Nice. That's the up 4. Careful now. Oh, because it chooses not to do anything else after. It just goes in with the heat smash, trying to lock them in place. would be on the hot kick, but no good punish from Ling though. This is a wonderful spike from X. Oh, Daddy, yo, the parry comes out, yo. Blocking the down punch.
Ooh, the sequences right there. Getting the block, getting the punish, going into the AOP, only doing the first hit, walking a little bit into the hypnotist mid. That was just something that Ling had ready. That sequence was in store. And that is going to send him into grand finals versus Young P. Now, let us not forget the history of Ling. 2 days ago, he was able to get his first and only Tampa Never Sleeps victory after being the second placer for God knows how many times. Over a dozen. I've done the math on that in the past before. And I'm thinking that he's trying to make it a banner week and just run all of them first places right now. So let's see if he can be able to get the reset and take it over Young.